Hey guys, welcome to my channel. This is Erin, and I am here to talk about panic attack help. If you're new to me, my channel, I like to discuss everything health and fitness, sometimes business, and just ways to be a boss in your own life. So thanks for visiting me. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe below. All right, let's get into the goodness. So panic attack help. You're probably like, who the hell is this joyful girl? And why is she so stinking happy? Trust me, I know. I'm like level 10 all the time. But I'm also a semi-pro expert in anxiety and panic attacks. This is not because I'm a counselor. This is because I've suffered for freaking eons and years from them. And now I almost feel like I'm giving myself bad juju. But I feel like I've come out pretty much on the other side in that I know how to cope with my own anxiety and panic. And I want to share those tips and techniques with other people because there was a point in time where I just felt like anxiety and panic was my life, and it was something that I was never going to get over, and I just couldn't see to the other side. So if you are suffering from anxiety or panic attacks, I have a couple of videos on here on my channel that will hopefully help you. And I also will leave a link below to some more resources that can assist you in your journey. So panic attack help. One, what are panic attacks? So panic attacks are basically what I like to call the volcano or the explosion, the end party. Okay, maybe not as fun, but of general anxiety. So general anxiety is something that if you know it, you suffer with it every day. It's a general unease. It's that small tightness in your chest, the shortness of breath, the worry that you just can't seem to get out of your mind. So it's just something that's cyclically going on, right? Panic attacks. Panic attacks are basically, like I said, the end result of that those items. So basically a panic attack is more acute. That's why they call it an attack. So it feels like you need help right away. It feels like an emergency. It is way more intense. So if general anxiety is like, you know, a 6 out of 10, panic attacks are like a 2,000 out of 10. Legit, I know. So if you have somebody that's suffering from them that you love, know that they make a really big impact on that person. From an energetic standpoint, your body is basically reacting to a thought or an emotion that you've given it, and it's decided to have like an inner war in your body. So fight or flight, the fight or flight situation. When your body is given by your mind and your emotions a stimulus, it has two decisions. It can fight, and that's where the panic kind of rises. That's where the adrenaline comes out. Or it can run away and retreat. So generally when I suffered from anxiety, I would have both. Honestly, I don't really feel that they're isolated. I feel that when you get that stimulus, your body, your adrenaline is releasing, and generally it's unfortunate, but a lot of the time we force ourselves to walk away from uncomfortable situations instead of dealing with the uncomfortable emotions and developing coping mechanisms. So that may be where you're at, and that's totally okay. But I just want to let you know that if you are suffering from panic attacks in either isolated situations or every situation, that there are ways to deal with it, and that you're not alone. A lot of people suffer from panic attacks and don't even say it. But I bet you if you even shared it with people on a public space, you'd see how many people actually have had them or have it and don't say it, which is actually kind of sad, right? It's sad, but it also makes us realize that this is a problem that we probably want to deal with. So that's why I'm here. As I said, I've dealt with anxiety and panic attacks for years and years, and they are very uncomfortable, but ways that you can reduce your panic are the following. So usually if my body starts to go into overdrive, the first thing that I want to think about is, am I stressed? Can I take some time for self-care? What do I need to feel calm again? So that may mean leaving my work and sitting in my car and doing a guided meditation through my car stereo. It may mean calling somebody that you know is supportive and just talking them through it, talking through the situation with them again and again if you need to. Honestly, my mother For one period when I was in my 20s, probably talked to me like 6 times a day, endlessly, no lie, for like 4 years. And I probably cried every time I talked to her. Like, when I think about that now and what that would take as a person to support another, it's truly phenomenal to me, because I can only imagine how much she wanted to take that away from me, but just knew that she couldn't. And she was steadfast in supporting me, and is the reason probably why I was able to progress through that really difficult time. So that's one thing. Thinking about, what do I need to do right now to make myself feel comfortable? Two is to pay attention to the thoughts in your minds, right? If your mind is thinking, oh my God, I'm dying, I'm going to die, I'm going to die, I'm going to pass out. Oh my God, shit, everybody's going to notice. Notice that those thoughts are what will really kind of dictate how your body reacts. Your body will do anything you tell it to do. So pay attention to it. Maybe take a thought dialogue, like a thought log, and write them down, divert your attention. And I know you've probably read documents or seen this. And, you know, when people used to tell me this, it's like, no, I'm trying to not fall off my chair and fight for my life. So I think, like, right now, the whole thought catalog thing seems really nice, but sorry, fuck you. It's not going to work right now. So I understand it, but honestly, be super diligent with it, because I can say that probably the biggest transformation for myself in relationship to my anxiety has been finding out what my inner dialogue is and working on it to make it much kinder. So that's another tip. Third thing I would say is incorporate daily meditation into your life. This will not only calm your body, but it will help you take control of your thoughts, in that you can have thoughts that come around your sphere, but you don't have to attach to them. You'll be more aware that they are just isolated items that you can choose, and choose your response to them. So there was a period, my most recent battle with intense anxiety was probably in 2015. And I started seeing a counselor who I still go to see today, just as check-ins, because I absolutely love her. And she's the catalyst for how well I've done today. But she used to tell me, when you have those thoughts, be aware of them and be like, thank you for your opinion, and keep moving on. Because basically these thoughts are going to knit at you and tap, 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 keep bothering you until you pay attention to them. So you need to acknowledge them, but just be like, thank you for your opinion. I recognize that you're there, and keep moving on. And when I first started doing that, I swear to God, it's like they feel like they tried to trip me or beat me in the head or something, because they got like so much stronger. But just know that the more diligent you are with them, the better it'll be. Other things for panic attack help: find a counselor that you're comfortable with, that you trust. You need to talk about what's happening. This is something that is a process, and that, you know, getting support with is actually, it's not a bad thing. It's worth it. Whether that be finding a Facebook group online or listening to supportive podcasts. I mean, that can help you in your stage, but I still think that talking to people who understand is a key element in finding ways to come out and develop new habits and new dialogue in relationship to what you're going to. So that would be another thing. Exercise. I actually have a resource below my journey with panic and what I recommend if you're looking to get help with it. And one of the elements I go over is exercise. Some exercise will actually increase the adrenaline in your body. So when you're in a constant state of panic, you may just want to be aware of what exercises do and how they make you feel, because certain exercises can actually stimulate the nervous system and other ones can calm it down. So ones that calm it down can be ones that are really rhythmic. So that can be light walking, swimming, doing yoga, doing meditation, sometimes running. People just find they get their mind to just go, leave, and they're just kind of in that rhythmic state. One that I find that gets me kind of pumped up is weightlifting. So I actually own a CrossFit with my husband, and I absolutely love it. And the benefits of weightlifting are huge. But I notice that if I'm in a pent up state, sometimes it exhausts me. So I have to watch how hard I train. So that's another thing. And my final tip would be to watch what you're eating. So caffeine is definitely a no-no, and it is like the liquid from Gods. I love it. And that's probably because it is bad for me. But, you know, that's always kind of the way it is. So anytime I've had really, really bad bouts of anxiety, I've had to cut it out because I just don't really need any more stimulus contributing to that adrenaline. So I would say dropping out caffeine, any refined sugars, and just working on incorporating really wholesome foods and nutrition and hydration into your body, because your body and your mind and your energy and its resilience is all a reflection of what you put into it and how you treat it. So yeah, panic attack help. I'm sure you can find a lot of videos on here. As I said, I have a resource. There's links below that if you want to check them out. I'd love to hear from you and support you. This is super important to me that I give back. I suffered so deeply, and I just wanted to let other people know that there is another side to panic, and there really is ways to work through it and come back into your joy and happiness. So I hope that was helpful. See you in my next video, and take care.